All right. Welcome you back to my channel. I want to, in a very special way, welcome all my viewers. Wherever you are watching me from, I I welcome you in a very special way. And if you are new to this my channel, I want you to please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for subsequent video. Welcome you once more, and we are about to comment our CorelDraw online training. Today being the day 5 or class 5 of this our CorelDraw training. The last video I remembered we did zoom tool, things that has to do with zoom and pan, and I believe we're able to follow up. Please, if you have any question based on the classes we've done at the past, please feel free to comment, feel free to ask question, and I'll reply as soon as I can. Thank you. All right, today we'll be starting with freehand and everything that has to do with freehand. Of course, when you explore this toolbox, you will see freehand, which the shortcut is F5. You see 2-point line, you see Bezier, pen, B-Spline, Polyline, 3-point curve. All this is basically all about line, how to apply line, how to apply a line. So once you click on freehand, of course, press down your left click button using your mouse, and you can just drag the mouse, and you see yourself drawing something. Okay, and you can as well try to use it to draw a straight line, but something is happening here. Whenever you try using it to draw a straight line, you come to discover that the straight line is not actually being straight. So what it means is, once you pick the freehand, you just left click on it and free the mouse, then drag a little. Of course, you discover that it's not still straight, but once you press down the control button on your keyboard, you will now see how straight the line is. Of course, once you get to where you want the line to stop, meanwhile you are still holding the control key, you press back the left button of your mouse, then you release the control. With that, you can always get a straight line. Once you click the left, free the mouse, then drag it, of course hold control. Control will now give you a straight line. Once you get to where you want to stop the straight line, you click it back, and the something will drop the line. Okay, so that is all about freehand. While some people uses this same freehand to actually formulate signature, right? You can use it to formulate a signature. So many things we can use freehand to do. Okay, of course, I can color this, I can tick in the outline by going through my property bar. Remember, any toolbox you pick from here, automatically the property bar changes to the toolbox you pick from here. Now, of course, I can actually come to outline with and try to thicken it. Okay, try to thicken it. And I remember telling us that once you draw a rectangle, it comes with empty fill and black outline. I remember telling us that you can actually color the fill different color from the outline color. I remembered that I told us that you can color the outline by pressing right click from your mouse. It colors the outline, and left click, which is our normal click, colors the fill. Okay, so the same thing happens here. After applying the freehand, I can just give my color, right? I can just be right clicking on any color I want. All right, it will just appear. Okay, so I think that is all we have about this freehand. That is all we have on anything that has to do with freehand. Of course, the second one we have now is 2-point line. It's just the same thing. 2-point line, now you can actually press down your left click and begin to draw anything. 2-point line now is, once you click on it, you have to drag it, meaning once you left click and hold, you have to drag it before the line will appear. It's not like freehand that you can just draw, okay? Or you just set the left click and release the mouse, then draw. Once you get to the destination, you remove it back. So this is, you have to left click and hold, then drag. Then once you get to where you want to stop, then you can as well stop. Meanwhile, you can equally use this to draw a straight line, just straight line. Once you click and hold your control button from the keyboard, and you see it coming out straight. Okay, so that the difference between freehand and this is that freehand will allow you to play around the toolbox by drawing anything you wish to draw, by forming signature, right? But the 2 point line, you have to left click and hold, then drag before it comes out. Okay, I hope you are clear with this. So the next one we have now is the Bezier tool. So the Bezier tool, let's see what we have in Bezier tool. Bezier tool now is, once you click, right? Bezier tool now is, once you pick it, right? Once you click, first click, now it will be invisible. It is not like freehand that while you are drawing, you'll be seeing the line following you. Now I've set a point from here. Watch, I've set a point from here. Now anywhere I click on, the line will continue following me. Anywhere I click on, the line will continue following me. Anywhere I click on, it will keep on following me. It will keep on following me anywhere I'm going until I drop it where I wish to drop it. Meaning you use the line to achieve a shape. Okay, so the difference between freehand and Bezier hand now is, freehand, while you are drawing, is following you, you are seeing it. Okay, you are just seeing it. But for Bezier is invisible. Once you click on it, it will just be following you anywhere you are. It will just be following you anywhere you're clicking the mouse. It will just be following you anywhere you're clicking. It will just be following you, right? Of course, you mustn't come and join it where you started the line from. Okay, you can just leave it like this, and if you want to color the outline, of course, you can still color by right clicking on any of this. So only when you can be allowed to color the fill is when you start up the Bezier line, and where you started it, you end up joining it back. That is when you can achieve the fill color and equally the outline color, right? And equally the outline color. I believe we are getting this. So the next one we have is the pen. So let's see what we have in pen. Now, pen is like Bezier, but pen will be following you. You don't need to click and drag like freehand. But Bezier is, once you click the first one, it will be invisible. But the pen will just be following you anywhere you go. It will just be following you, right? It will just be following you anywhere at all you go. It will just be following you. And once you return it, now you see you have formed a shape. Okay? That means the difference between Bezier tool and pen tool is, Bezier tool comes invisible, right? While pen tool, you will be seeing the line following you while you are drawing. But 2 point line, you have to press down your left key button using your mouse and drag before it will draw. While freehand is, just, you can use it to do anything. You can use it to formulate any shape at all. You can use it to formulate any shape. You can use it to form a signature, right? I hope you are getting this. We are getting it. Okay. Okay, we are getting this clear. So the next one we have now is the B-Spline. So let's see what we have in B-Spline. B-Spline now is a line that comes out with curve. Once I click and I drop it at this point, once I drag my mouse, it will form a curve. Of course, we are seeing where I dropped the mouse before and the curve is making. Once I click again, it will be forming a curve. Once I click again, it will be forming a curve. Once I click again, it will be forming a curve. Once I click again, it will be forming a curve, right? So like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. And once I drop, okay, now it has formed a shape. So meaning that B-Spline will give you an outline but in a curve format. Okay, it will give you an outline but in a curve format. Following the picture behind it, you see that it's actually a line but it's curved. Now the polyline is actually more or less like the pen, but the polyline now doesn't come with an anchor point, meaning at every edge, now, like all this edge, this, you will not see it bringing out something like, you will not see it bringing out this white dot. Okay, but that of pen, once you pick that of pen, once you click, you see it appearing. You see that white dot appearing once you drop. Okay, you see the white dot. This is the white dot. While you are drawing, it was appearing. Okay, so the difference between this pen and the polyline is that the polyline will be giving you, bringing out the line while clicking with your mouse, but it will not be showing you the anchor point. Of course, we'll still talk about anchor point while we are advancing in this class. Okay, so it will not be bringing that white anchor point until you finish drawing your line. Then once you end the line, right, before the anchor point, this will now appear. All right, before you see it appearing. So that means what we have in pen is exactly what we have in this polyline. The difference is that pen brings out anchor points while drawing, while clicking, but polyline will just be giving you the line, but at the end of the line drawing, then the anchor points will just appear in all the in all the edges where you applied the line. Now the last one we have is the 3-point curve. Of course, 3-point curve is more or less like the B-Spline. Okay, all these we are seeing, they almost work hand in hand, but the main idea there is it's just all about line, how to draw line. Okay, so once I click on 3-point curve, this is what happens. You have to click and drag, then before it will appear. So that means this 3-point curve and the B-Spline, they're almost the same thing, but the difference is that the B-Spline, once you click, the line will follow you. Once you drop, that very point where you drop is where it will now start curving. But in the case of 3-point curve, it will not show you anything. Once you click, immediately you are releasing your left hand, you see it curving itself. Okay, if you are new to my channel, I will still want you to click on the like button, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Now, like I said before, everything that has to do with freehand is all about line, everything that has to do with line. So why we still need to practice this is for us to know how to apply them, when to apply them. Like I remind us, we shouldn't be in a hurry. Let's just keep our finger crossed and try to get every toolbox and how to apply them, as it will serve as the easier way for you and I to actually get the whole knowledge about this CorelDraw graphics. So please just be patient and let's continue learning this toolbox until we are done with it. Then we can now commence our graphics class fully. Okay, so in summary now, of course, this freehand is all about line, anything that has to do with line, when to apply it, how to use it, when to use it, and their uses. So I believe we have been able to learn another new package from this CorelDraw application class. I would like to welcome the new ones among us, and still equally have to beg that you should like, comment, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you and see you in our next training.